That
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Let's see what we do. And welcome back to Boss and the Bear. I'm Jocelyn the Boss.
And I'm the bear.
Oh, hot ground. I see. Oh.
Oh.
I can throw stuff at it and it freezes in place even. I fell off the thing instead of going to that door.
That's okay. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
To me, a lot.
I wonder...
Anyway.
Does it wear off?
Yes. It just did.
Okay.
But as I was saying in the last episode, because I did finally remember what it was I was going to say. I don't drink often. It's not that I have a problem with drinking, and it's also not that I never drink. It's just that it's a very rare activity for me, and I have my reasons for it that I'm not really going to get into. But I also don't talk about it ever to a lot of people, because people take it as this very strange moral thing. They either
it's
think
a challenge.
Well, that's one thing that happens. A lot of things can happen. But a lot of people think that I'm making a moral judgment on them over it, and so they kind of get really defensive and see me as me as kind of a party killer. Or there is just that kind of, what the hell is going on here? Okay, I can just jump over this. I guess.
Okie dokie, cool.
There's more health, but I'm not going to get it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to conserve that.
Yeah!
Or they just think that, oh, what is it? Are you scared to have fun? And it's no, I just, it's a very different kind of fun I have when I'm sober than when I'm drunk. And I like to manage that very carefully.
Yeah.
And the other thing, too, is that, a lot of people with naturally blonde hair and blue eyes, and this is a true thing, by the way. I'm not, invoking bio-truths. I'm invoking, statistical data.
Ooh, meat saw hammer.
A meat saw hammer.
That change any item that appears after beating an enemy into a dumpling to restore strength.
Oh, so I have a thing that I can turn any coin drop into health.
Yeah.
That's handy.
Really handy.
That's cool. I wonder if that's a secret item, because I can't imagine that being a necessary thing to get through the game.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a handy
little... Did I find a secret?
Maybe.
Did I find secrets?
I love the secrets.
So
statistically, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Statistically, blonde hair, blue eyes have a very high tolerance for alcohol.
Yeah.
And that's very true with me. I can drink a lot, except for rye. Rye goes right to my head. There's no talking to me after I've had enough rye.
Because then you're just obliterated forever.
Well, it doesn't take much, and I'm just completely gone out of it, laughing like a crazy person. But I'm also very susceptible to depressive ideation as well, and alcohol does not help with that.
Nope, sure don't.
There are some depressive drugs that definitely do help with that. Alcohol is not one of them.
No, if you're feeling sad, probably shouldn't be drinking.
A bit of a bad time there to be had.
Yeah.
But again, people take it as a moral judgment that they think I hate them because they drink or something like that.
It's no.
It ain't that deep. Okay.
Nah, friends. Okay, so we're
okay.
Maybe you can go over.
Well, I'm just wondering, this thing that I have to be able to freeze the ground.
Yeah.
Does that help me get through my puzzles at all? And
have you still not used the
I used the silver key.
Okay.
I just haven't found the golden key yet.
Cool.
This is how I got into this area, was using the silver key.
Right. Okie dokie.
I should try that thing that I got. Excuse me.
I used to like drinking a lot, like in my earlier days, and now I just tend to get sick and depressed, and it just doesn't turn out to be a great time. Oh.
Shit.
Ha!
Okay, well, let's...
Bonk. You did it!
Well, it was already a dumpling. Gosh dang.
Gosh darn dang.
Whatever. Ding, dip, dang, doodle.
YOLO swag. Swag, swag, swag. YOLO swag.
Right.
Swag, 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 swag,
Okay.
swag, swag.
Managing all these different... Okay, that didn't work. Wonder if I can try again. Can't recenter the camera behind myself. But yeah, they take it as a moral judgment. They take it as a lot of different things that it's really not that.
Right. Because it's for some people, it's literally just a preference.
For me, it's just like I'm less likely to have a good time if I'm drunk,
Mm-hmm.
and so I manage it, and I go to a lot of parties, and I fill one alcoholic drink, and I nurse that for the entire evening, or I will fill a solo cup with Coke and claim that it has rum in it,
Ha!
and
You
that
little
that
sneaky
usually
sneaker.
does the trick. For,
Oh my god, they're so cute.
I wonder if I can
Sorry.
freeze this ground.
Ooh,
This
I don't know.
water.
The water.
There's got to be a way
Water.
up onto these. Water!
Yeah, you know what? You
I
might
just
be
thought of
able
a joke.
to. What?
Um,
What's your joke?
what does Bruce Lee order at a bar when he's the designated driver?
Gee, I wonder.
Water!
Yep. Sure does. What?
Anyway, rest in peace, Bruce Lee. Golf claps. Thank you. Thank
golf
you.
claps.
I'm very appreciative for any kind of applause. I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause. Live for the applause, applause. Live for the way that you cheer and cheer. I've lost the words just then. I cannot freeze the water. God damn it! What am I supposed to do?
Look at how he swims.
Yes, he has like a little motor feet. Because he's a robot.
Yeah, I don't really here. Do you want me to like consult my brain and all of my
No. We're using a walkthrough.
We're using a walkthrough.
We're using a walkthrough. We just have that big thing about like stealing other people's jokes.
Okay. Elephant. The platforms here are weird. Just stay in the air as much as possible, but jumping. So the platform room. Head into the door on the right. Head up the ladder for a silver fortune doll. Jump down and head to the door on the right. Using the wooden platform, get the key and head out to the last locked door you saw. Go in.
Got that?
Look for a ladder to your right. Walk on the roof. Go up the next ladder for a free dude. Come back down. Go into the door there. Grab the kunai of severe cold and come back the way you came. Go on the left. Dodge and jump over the barrels. Head to the door on the right. Grab Mr. Arrow.
Got Mr. Arrow.
Kunai of severe gold going under the pagoda to get the meat saw hammer.
Got
if
that.
you kill an enemy with the meat saw hammer, if the enemy was going to give anything, you'll get health. Okay, so you were doing it right. You have to kill it with the meat hammer to get.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how that works. Bum, bum, bum. You'll get health, nor Mario, just dumplings. Go back to the very start of the castle, all the way outside, good. All the way, yes, I am sure, is what it says.
Okay, so I'm going to, like, consult my map here to determine exactly the best way of doing that. I really can't go through that door, huh? It looks like there's a door I can go through.
Maybe it's, like, a secret.
I'm going to see about that. Fuck that. I'm engaging with the game on my own terms.
Yeah, fuck
right,
you,
so
walk through.
I'm going to go through this door. And I'm going to see what's here.
GameFAQs gives me, like, every time I go to the GameFAQs website, I get this, like, visceral, fierce punch of, like, nostalgia for the 90s.
Because of the fact they haven't updated their website in, like, 10 centuries?
Yeah, it just looks exactly the same as it did back in the good old days when I was, like...
Oh, I see.
Do you understand?
This map is weird. So those floors that you see up there, they're not floors.
Okay.
Those are cardinal directions.
Okay.
So in the northernmost chamber, that's how one gets there. And I'm in the south part of this area now.
Okay.
So that must mean that is where I came from, up top there, which connects me to here. And then if that's south, then that's going to be the east portion. So that's going to be... Oh, fuck off. This is so complicated.
I have no idea what Jocelyn's talking about.
Okay. I think I know where I have to go.
I believe in you. You're so powerful. You have the strength of 1,000 suns.
This is true.
Both with U's and with O's.
Kind of unrelated.
though. Kind of unrelated.
Okay, so that's the west portion. That's where I just came from. I want to be the east portion, which I get to by going this way.
Yes. That sounds right.
Now,
I remember this from early on.
Room
Yeah.
is like, but the walkthrough says go back to the very beginning, so it's not quite here, but we're getting closer.
Yeah. It's like, it says all the way outside.
Oh, all the way outside, leave
Like-
the dungeon, maybe even.
Go back to the very start of the castle, all the way back. Yep, back to the outside. Yes, I am sure. And it says, when at the start, go up the stairs and into the
God
door
damn it.
on the right instead of the building. Okay, and then there's, yep. Wow, that really fucking sucks. Dicks.
Really fucking sucks dicks, huh?
Yeah, really does.
We should, as a society, we need to move away
Yeah.
from that.
What do you mean?
Dick sucking as like an inherently bad thing.
Yes, that's very true.
And I'm guilty of this too. Like it's
Yeah.
just a matter of like systematically deprogramming myself of
Yeah.
bad habits. But like, I don't know. I think that we should destigmatize sexual acts that are typically attributed to the female party.
Yes.
As
Right.
being like subservient and worse than male. So okay, I'm outside now.
Cool. Well, on that note, we're going to end this here episode of Drop Boss and the Bear and come back to this. and
Cool.
be
Well, in
ready.
that case, until next time, I'm Dawson the Boss.
And I'm the baby bear.
Goodbye.
Bye.